this next flower, I'm going to use orange. So just some watered down orange from my palette. And this is going to be another, again, simple flower, not a ton to it. Don't be intimidated. Just get that brush on the paper. And it's almost like a sun. So this one is just these little lines that radiate from the center. And they're super fun. They're not anything super complicated, even if you're a young kiddo or you haven't ever painted before. Not something totally out of reach. You're just working with the tip of your brush, any color you want. Again, I'm using orange here. You can mix your own orange with red and yellow, or you can use what you have in your palette. And so you can see they're blank on the center here, and I'm going to let them dry and fill them with yellow for that pollen center. Totally up to you if you want to do that. You can use whatever colors you want again. But I'm going to fill mine with yellow. Using the tip of my brush, and that's just because if you start to press a little harder and firmer, you won't be able to get quite as much detail going on. So please remember to share these again with the hashtag CarlyRayCreative or just tagging CarlyRayStudio on Instagram. And you want to wait for these to dry before you do the center. So not all of mine are dry right now. I'm going to show you on one that is. I'm going to dip my brush in the water, mix up a little puddle of yellow in my palette here. And then again from the yellow in my palette lid, not from the actual paint itself, I'm going to add that center there. And if you're trying to tell which ones are dry, you can kind of look at your paper at an angle and be able to tell what's wet and what's dry. But because some of mine are wet, I'm going to give it a second and then fill them in a moment. Okay, so again, as these dry, I'm just going to fill in these centers, and that is it for this flower. I will see you tomorrow for a new style of flower. Again, it will be simple, and by the end you're going to know 14 awesome new flower shapes. So thanks so much for joining, and I will be back soon.